in AM style. Well, you know what I'm going to do to Jaden? I gave my bag to Kyle, so I'll pop that back on just so I have it. We're going to turn our attention to tights. And let's start with, you know, no one ever wants to start with the bad news or the bad things, but let's do it anyway, because there are some issues. As much as we love the look of tights, there is nothing worse. I mean, nothing ruins a day. I'm hearing somebody. We probably need to take a mic down. Yeah. Nothing ruins a day. Oh, thank you. Nothing ruins a day like putting on that pair of tights and then realizing there's a run, or putting on the pair of tights because you're in a hurry and you cause the run, and then you think like, oh no, either you've got to have another pair, and that's another pair you have to pay for. Wouldn't it be great if you could put on the pair of tights and you're not worrying about runs and tears and rips, because they have been designed with a material specifically to give you everything you love about the look without worrying about the rip. These are rip-resistant tights from a brand called Sheer Tex. And we have two options for you. We have them in either the sheer version of black or the opaque version of black. And our size range is extra small to triple XL. And we will share size and more size details with you in just a moment. Regular price for these tights, $91. And people happily pay that because you're not having to spend more money after you've ripped and torn and had tights that did have runs in them. If you can find a pair that you don't have that issue with, you're not having to purchase them over and over and over again. So $91 is the regular price, but these are now sale priced at $38.98. So let me bring in Beth Campanegro. She is part of the Sheer Tex team, and so she's here in our studio this morning to talk to us about rip-resistant tights.
That's exactly right. Good morning,
to see
Leah.
you.
So good to see you.
So, you know, I set up that scenario because, like, we've all been there where, you know, black tights look great. They're
They
a
do.
go-to for our fall wardrobe and really for our wardrobe period. But there's nothing worse than you put on a pair and you've got to run, or you've got putting on a pair and you get a rip.
As you're putting them on, exactly.
Yeah.
It changes. You have to rethink your entire wardrobe and your entire outfit for the day. That will not happen with these, and I'm going to show you why. The technology inside, I don't know if you want to follow me, you will see these are, no matter what I do to these tights, they will not rip, snag, tear. I mean, I am really going at these, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And they are good to go. I don't have to worry. A dress like this, I feel like I would not have the confidence to wear if I did not have a pair of tights.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's so important because of what it's made of.
Well, we're going to talk more about that.
Sauce.
Let's do this, because there are a lot of people who all they have to hear is rip-resistant tights, and they're like, I'm in.
Yeah.
What are my sizes? So can we talk about sizing and how we get the proper fit based on our size?
Absolutely. So we carry extra small through 3X. It's all based on weight. So if you look at the size chart, if you are on the cusp, we always say if you want to show a little more sheer, you can kind of size down. If you want a little more opaque, you can go up. I think too, if you're a little taller, maybe size up, you'll just get more material.
Okay.
If you're a little shorter, maybe you want to size down. It's all based on personal preference, but that's a great size guide.
All right, so you can see our size range is extra small to 3XL, and then it is based on your weight. So you take a look at where your weight is, and as Beth said, if you're a little taller, you're on a cusp, you can comfortably go up a size to get a little more length and a little more room with these. All right, so let's talk about how it is that they give me the sheer or opaque look that I want of traditional tights, but we saw you tugging on these and pulling on them, and they're, you know, any other tight
if you don't mind, if you want to go for it, you absolutely can lift. This is a 20-pound kettlebell.
Okay, can I just
have
lift
at it?
like
Absolutely.
this?
Look at that. I mean, how could you ever do that with a typical? That's one leg.
Yeah.
One leg.
Yeah.
And you can see how sheer that is. Doesn't make it any less strong.
Wow.
And that's because it's made from one of the strongest polymers in the world.
Really?
Something that typically was used in bulletproof vests and climbing gear.
Oh, okay.
We have now miniaturized and put it into a sheer pair of tights. So don't think though that makes them restricting or uncomfortable. These are the most comfortable, buttery, soft. You feel like you're wearing nothing. That's what I love the most about them. And a lot of it has to do with this waistband. So we give you a slight control top for a little bit more modesty and to kind of smooth you in even a little bit more, but don't think shapewear. It is not like that. A 4-inch yoga style waistband, which is my favorite part, because the worst thing about tights for me was where where it dug in. With this yoga style waistband, it doesn't roll down. It stays mid-rise, which is a perfect place. Feels like nothing. If you put yoga pants into anything, I'm a mom, I'm sold, right? And then this green line, that's our signature. When you are looking through your pantyhose graveyard, we call it, that drawer of all the tights, you know if you see the green line, that is your Sheer Tex pair, and that is going to get you through the day, and you won't have to ever worry about any type of rips or any... I mean, like, this is like
so do you
as
mind
strong as
saying, are you in the sheer?
I'm
or
in the sheer, yes, and I'm
Okay.
actually in the size medium. I'm 5'6", and it fits perfectly. Like
I don't know if we're able to see Jackie again before we wrap.
yeah, I mean, there is nothing I can do to
because
this.
it really is. We do these demonstrations so you really understand. Like that's the reason you want these tights.
Yeah.
Made with those fibers that are used in bulletproof vests. Because I love that the
Really
the
pull at
creator of
those, Jackie.
these,
Yeah.
Wanted thought like why can't
Right.
we can do all.
We have
these
self-driving
technological
cars, but
things.
we can't have a tight that doesn't get a hole in it.
So Jackie wearing them for you in the opaque. Jack, do you mind? Do you know what size you were in?
Yeah, she's in the large.
So she's in the large. So you're gonna.
It's like it's
let us know that you want them. $38.98. We do have a buy more and save. So if you want to maybe get a pair of the opaque and a pair of, by the way, this is the sheer. Opaque is the deeper saturation of the black. Or if you want to get multiples, you just let us know. We take $3 off the price of each pair after the first, and it brings the cost down to $35. This is a $91 pair of tights, rip resistant. So here's that size chart one more time. And again, you're looking at your weight to determine what size is going to fit you best. But if you're taller or you're kind of in between, you're going to go ahead and size up. Over 500 pairs have been ordered. A 649090. Beth, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Only for today, we've got a great price on this bag of weenie